In my last video about dust collection, fixing the mistakes, there was something that was brought to my attention that I actually agree with. I made another mistake, and I want to show you what I did and a great way I thought to correct this. So stick with me and you'll get an idea here real quick. The tools and materials you're going to need to do this is going to be a 3/8 inch drill. In this case I'm using the cordless again. A set of drill bits that you don't mind using to drill into plastic, your screwdriver bit for the drill, a hand riveter, a drill bit sizing guide, and your fastener, your rivet selection. Now, if we take a look in our demo, you can see I have 4 screws run in here. And if anything long and stringy runs through here, you can see it's going to get hung on where the screws are at. So my thought is to keep it serviceable, why don't we go ahead and just use rivets, which will have a much smaller presence inside the tube. Let's get to drilling. First things first, we take the screws out. I'm going to leave one in to keep the pipe from rotating, which I'll change out after. The rivets are in on the other 3. Step 2, select an appropriate size. Now, that's 1/16 inch wall, that's 1/16 inch wall, a little over actually. So we want a rivet that's going to go just over 1/8. And if you look here at my guide, my second size has a grip range of 1/8 to 5/16. I don't know if you can actually read that, but that's what it says. And that's this rivet right here. Now we've got the holes in there. We've got our sizing guide. And it's 7/64. First things first, we check. And the hole's just a hair smaller. So let's go ahead and open that hole up to 7/64. Let's go just a hair bigger. Next size up is 1/8. There we go. And you can see, I don't know if you can see that real well, barely, but you can see that the rivet's in. Next thing we do, take our riveter, place the rivet gun over the rivet, and simply pull the lever until it sets. And that is one set rivet. Repeat the process for the remainder. I don't even have to, you notice this is soft enough, I don't really need to run it in the drill. I could if I wanted to, but I'm just hand reaming the holes out because it's, well, easy and quiet. And sometimes doing work by hand when it's quiet is really pleasant. One, 2, same thing. Sometimes you might need to grab a pair of pliers to get the shaft out of the riveter. Sometimes they stick. I don't know about all riveters, but this is a cheap Harbor Freight Riveter, so I can't complain too much. It's been working flawlessly. Well, it's been working anyway, without too many complaints for the last couple of years. I'm going to turn this last one towards me, and you see I'm just running it in. And that was a 1/8 inch drill bit, if you're curious. There we go. Okay, so now you can see nice free airflow. Now, what happens if I get something stuck and I need to get in here? Well, aren't rivets permanent? No. Take your drill and go with that 7/64 drill bit again. And we're just going to drill the center. I'll show you here. We're going to drill the center here, thusly. You can see I now have the rivet out. And we go back. We drilled out our hole. It's a little bit big, but at least we got the rivet out. For what it's worth, it's the first time I've done this in PVC, but I've never had it over drill in metal. So we just re-drill the hole next to it. You can always plug the hole with whatever. We're going to tape this joint anyway. Set the rivet in. There you go. And that's what I was doing wrong. Rack the handle all the way back to eject the stud. Lastly, like I said, you're going to be sealing this joint up anyway. So my preference, and I'm not sure how I came about this, but my preference has ended up being using HVAC sealing tape. So you just go over the joint thusly and make sure you cover the rivets and the now abandoned hole with your tape. Smooth it on. There you go. One smooth riveted joint. I've shown you how serviceable it can be. And hey, we're talking about 4-inch sewer and drain, not Schedule 40 and not metal pipe here. And like I said, in my prior experiences, drilling rivets in metal doesn't tend to wall the hole out. Not sure why it did it in PVC, but you learn a little something new every day. So that's it. That's the video for today. I'd like to thank you very much for joining me. And we're coming up on Christmas and Hanukkah 2016. And if you don't see any other of my videos, I'd like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy Hanukkah if you are so inclined. And whatever other season's greetings are appropriate to your belief system. That's the instruction I've got for you today. I thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for watching my videos. If you like what I'm doing, make sure you click the like button and the subscribe button. That'll help keep you up to date on any new videos I release. And get out there into your shop. Be productive. Be creative. But most of all, be blessed. Thank you.